moving on to before they get to the Women's Intercontinental Championship tourney with Raquel Rodriguez in it, Raquel comes out with Daddy Dom and Liv, and of course Liv, I am obsessed with Liv. She gets on the mic, talks about how great she is, but she brings out a megaphone too to let y'all biatches know.
Great touch. Great touch.
I loved that. And she, of course, is eventually interrupted by Rhea Ripley, who lets her know that she is officially the number one contender for the Women's World Championship and doesn't specify when that match is going to happen. So one would assume it's not happening at the debut, which I think they have to be careful, obviously, because they already have quite a few matches scheduled for the Netflix debut and not short ones. That's the thing. You don't anticipate Punk and Seth to be short. You don't anticipate Roman versus Solo in a tribal combat match to be short. You know what I mean? So, like, they have to be really careful with how much they're putting on the show, assuming that it's only going to be a max of 3 hours. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that they don't do on Raw. Maybe they save it for Royal Rumble.
I feel like, I would be a fan of this being at the Royal Rumble. I don't think it needs to be done right away at the Netflix debut.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, we're gonna get this done at the debut, and it's finally out of this feud and whatever." It's like, no, like there's so much more that needs to go into the story, just for the fact that there's time and there's other stuff going on where you can do backstage stuff or little interactions here and there, and it does the job for the week.
Yeah, we need to see more development in this storyline. Like, I know that a lot of people are sick of it at this point, but I do think that there wasn't proper care and attention put into this feud from the beginning. I don't think it was necessarily valid, the complaints that people are having about how involved Dom was from the beginning, because I think that he was the center of this story. The whole reason that this was happening was because of Dom, because Dom turned on Rhea. He left Rhea for Liv,
He's the purpose of the whole story.
Huh?
He's the purpose. He is the focal point of this feud, really.
Yeah, so that's why I think at the beginning it made sense. But now I think that they've had a couple matches since then, obviously tag team and singles. I think that they need to get to a point where the focus is back to Liv and Rhea, and we need to see proper development there, because then I think people will get checked back in again. Like, people might be checked out, but I mean, Liv had probably one of the best matches of the year for her against Io. So we know that she can hang. And yeah, so I want to see that happen for Liv, because obviously Rhea doesn't need any extra help, but Liv does. So we'll see. I see people in the chat saying that they could do it on the January 25th Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, that would make sense too.
I don't hate that idea.
I hate that.
And it could be a title change. I don't know if I love that happening, but
no,
not for Liv.
She needs to keep it till Mania, and then
I know, but people don't want that.